Hi, my name is Ada. I am 62, and what you're looking at is a lifetime dream that I wanted to get away from the city and build something which is totally sustainable in the middle of nowhere with a good view and something which is different from the houses that people trying to build. This is not a summer house. This is a year-round residence that started back in 2007, finished 2010, and here we have one of the first things that helped me in living in this area, the photovoltaic panels. This is 1 kilowatt power, backed up from that wind generator. That is another kilowatt. So it makes total, it gives total to the house 2 kilowatts, which is more than enough, as a normal house doesn't really need more electricity than that. These two power sources give electricity to the house. They work together sometimes. If it's in the winter time, if it's too cloudy, we have a generator, a gasoline generator, that all these years has worked 3 or 4 times only. That's how often I needed extra power. And this system powers the house, that you can have the well working, a washing machine, lights, dishwasher, small dishwasher, a refrigerator, and anything else that is not using too much electricity, like it doesn't have a heating element. Additionally to that, I have gas, propane, that comes, there is a truck that comes and fills it up, that works for the furnace and for the cooking stove. The house is heated by furnace from the gas and a wood stove. As you can see, there's plenty of wood around that you can get the firewood. Also, the good thing about this house is that since it was so expensive to bring a water line from the village, which is about 1 kilometer away, we drilled a well and we found very good quality water, drinkable water, at about 70 meters deep into the ground. Of course, water is not to be wasted, so this well works with electricity, of course, from the house, and the water is kept into a reservoir where you can have the utility water for the washing machines and for the showers. But let's say once a week during the summertime, I get water into bottles, glass bottles, and I put them in the refrigerator. So I guess it is a really strange thing to do, especially when power lines and water, it is not so far. I mean, you could spend a fortune maybe to bring all these lines down here, but the idea was to live sustainable. I think what I needed a little bit later, and when there is enough cash in the pockets, another set of 12 photovoltaic panels, just to be on the safe side during the winter months, where you have long periods of cloudy weather, and then you have to be really careful on what electricity you spend. Also, hot water, I forgot to mention about that. Hot water comes from a solar water heater, which is, of course, south facing, as these two. And this is sufficient enough. There is enough hot water, both winter and summer.
Very good. How deep it is, or something about
Deep
the
what?
well? The well, how far down you
I
went?
think I said it.
Oh, okay.
I think I did say
Okay,
it.
okay.
It is 70 meters, yeah. The quality is very good. This water is really nice. I mean, you tasted it. And it is nice because there is no, how do you call it? Because in Greece, that's a big problem with the cultivation, that they put fertilizers. So if you try to drill for well, for drinking water, close to, let's say, cotton or corn or hay, no, hay they don't put fertilizers, but any kind of heavy crops that they need fertilizers, then the water is contaminated and you shouldn't drink it.
And then, if you could just mention how far this is from Athens, or
This place is about 200 kilometers from Athens and another 300 from Thessaloniki, which is in the middle of mainland in Greece. We're surrounded by really high mountains comparing to the mountains in Greece, okay? We have Mount Parnassos over there, where is the main skiing station. And we have Mount Iona on the southwest. And we have Mount Iti, which is on the west. And Kalidromo, which is on the north. It's a good valley. The weather here is excellent because it's not humid at all. Although we had heavy rains, we have heavy raining all winter and sometimes in spring too. The place dries up very quickly. So it makes excellent to stay and enjoying hikes and enjoying, you can plant anything, and it's really easy for somebody who wants to start, let's say, living off-grid. And it is also rewarding on whatever you want to do on the ground or in the house. It's really rewarding. All these trees on the around close to the fence, they were put there back in 2007, and look at them now. They are 5 meters tall. Everything gets because the ground, the soil is healthy. It hasn't been contaminated and it hasn't been cultivated for quite some time. And this is really good for whatever you put, whatever plant you put.
and if you could speak about the house built in Finland and shipped.
Oh, yeah. The house is a typical Finnish log house, about 13 centimeters wide. It is sitting on a cement block that has a basement and has 2 stories. It's total 105 square meters. It's not very big. It has 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a sitting room connected to the kitchen, and it has been maintained and stained outside, sanding. First, you have to sand it twice since 2007. So it's not bad every 4 to 5 years because it's a good quality of wood, and once you choose a good quality of stain, this is going to stay longer. So you don't need to do anything extra.
All right.